Oh, all right. It is Friday, which means it's the last training day of the week. So, damn it, I'm gonna try to make it a good one. I mean, every workout, you know, is me attempting to make it a good one. But it's the last one for this week. So, and honestly, you know, it was pretty. It was a pretty rough day of work. I mean, for real. We were swinging a sledgehammer all freaking day, all day, breaking rocks up. So I'm already kind of pooped. I am, man. I'm freaking exhausted. So the idea and the plan is to not really strain the tendons, try not to strain the joints too much today. It's gonna be, we won't say light, but maybe a little lighter than what I would go. And I'm considering, which I've never really done this on shoulders, so it should be fun, and it should give me an intense burn. But I'm considering doing a 2 second eccentric on these shoulder flies. So, and for the record, today is shoulders and triceps, and I'm thinking only 6 sets of shoulders, two exercise, three each. Same thing with triceps, 6 sets. So we'll do like 3 sets here. I got the 45s. Normally I'd probably grab the 50s for these seated shoulder flies. I mean, seated for me is a little harder, so I can't quite work up to the 60s like I normally would. But I got the 45s, and doing the 2 second eccentric, like I said, I've never done it, so it might make this heavier than what I'm even wanting. If I can get at least 12, uh, yeah, I think if I get at least 12, I'd be okay with that because the third one I'd probably be around 10, maybe even 9, which is good, especially with the 2 second eccentric. It makes it way harder, it makes the set longer. So yeah, I got the 45s, and like I said, it's pretty obvious at this point. We're doing some seated shoulder flies, so we'll do 3 sets. Move on to triceps. Um, and actually, I want to say this before I forget, and hopefully I don't forget midway through the workout, which I'm pretty bad about. But I'm considering on the second portion of this workout. So I'll do my 3 sets here, do 3 sets of some kind of tricep, and then when I go back to shoulders and then the other tricep, I'm considering alternating those. So kind of merging them together. I'll do a shoulder, tricep, shoulder, tricep, shoulder, tricep. Those are sets I'm talking about, and kind of doing it back to back. So like maybe only 30 seconds rest. So I'll do a set of shoulders, whatever that would be. Rest, we'll say 20 to 30 seconds. Go straight into a tricep, and then just keep flip flopping back and forth until I do 3 sets each of that. Um, One, like I said, because I'm already exhausted, so it'll speed up this workout. Two, it'll give me something different, kind of working the muscles from a different angle, more fatigue. It won't require as much weight, which will lead to three, again, hopefully saving my tendons and joints a little bit. And like I said, go a little bit lighter. We'll see. I might scrap that idea. Um, I'd like to do it if I can. Just depends how busy the gym is and, yada yada, all that good shit. But enough talk. Let's see if I can even do these 45s like I want. Like I said, this 2 second eccentric is just too much with this weight. I'll go down to the 40s or even the 35s if I have to. Mm, but yeah, I want to try these. Oh shit. what do you know? I lost count. So I'll have to go back and see how many I did. I think that was 12 or 13. I say I lose count, but it's like I'm kind of counting, but then also I'm, thinking, making sure my shoulders are feeling most of the work. So it's like I'm kind of counting, kind of focusing on other things, so I can kind of lose it a little bit. But I think that was 13, at least 12. It might have been 13. Whew. And to my surprise, pleasant surprise, this actually didn't feel that bad, even with that 2 second eccentric. That's pretty good with 45 pounds seated. Not to sound like I'm bragging or patting myself on the back, but it kind of shocked me. It was a little easier than anticipated, but good. It was still good. I don't want to go any heavier. I honestly don't want to go any lighter. Pretty much right where I want it. So we'll do 2 more sets and call that good. This is a good time to, first of all, let's change the song. But secondly, kind of bring up the point that like sometimes even when you really really don't want to, it's a good idea to adjust your workouts accordingly. And I mean, if you have a day like I did at work, where I'm just swinging a sledgehammer all day, um, pretty exhausting. It is. So the plan was to come in and do some shoulder press. I wanted to rep 225 for a good set of 9 or 10, um, or more if I could, in like 3 sets. But after the day I had and just driving over, I could feel it, like just that wave of. And the pre-workout I took didn't do nothing. It didn't do shit. So like driving over here, I started thinking, even though I wanted to do shoulder press, I think the correct move, the correct adjustment was to kind of throw that out, um, and do what I'm doing now, kind of lighter, do some negatives, so it forces me to go lighter, and don't do anything that's gonna, like I said, stress my tendons and joints anymore, because it doesn't really make sense. But when I swing that sledgehammer all day, I mean, one, it starts to affect my grip, and two, for some reason, it it starts to like almost jar my elbow, and my shoulder even has a little bit of a kink in it right now. It's not my shoulder; it's like my trap right here. Um, so it's like, would it really be smart to come in here and try to shoulder press 225? I mean, I probably could have and might not have felt great, but I could have. But why? I'm honestly probably going to get more out of doing what I'm doing right now. The main reason I wanted to shoulder press is because I haven't done it in a while, and I like to throw it in. And what do I say? I just want to lift some heavy ass weight. Or Ronnie Coleman actually, you know, he's the OG that started that. But yeah, so yeah, I just think shoulder press was not in the cards today. Wasn't meant to be. However you want to look at it, I just think it was a good idea not to do it. So like I said, sometimes you just gotta change the plans, and a lot of those times you really don't want to. You know what I mean? I didn't really want to, but I just knew it's probably a good idea. You know, like I said, I probably could have done it, but why? I can do this, and in some ways, in many ways, I'll probably get a better workout from it. So, all right, what is it? Set number two. You know, it's you know, it's funny. I forgot to go back and count the reps I did in the first one, and I lost count on this set too. So, you know what? I'm kind of okay with not even keeping really a good count of how many I'm doing. I'm just going until it feels right. Now, if I remember, I'll probably still go back and count just to see, just for, to have that information in my head, what I did with the 45s on this. But all in all, it's not the end of the world for today. All right, we'll do one more. All right, let me just do some cheat reps now, as many as I can. All right, it wasn't that many more. Fuck. All right, that's it here. Short, simple. Well, maybe not simple, but short and sweet. Let's move on. What do you say we do the same thing with these tricep press downs? We'll do a 2-second eccentric, you know, if I can. Um, I think I can. And I have a 10 here, just in case. It's still too light, but with a 2-second eccentric, I honestly really don't see that being an option. But, um, yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Let's just fucking do it and kind of see. I don't know. Now that I'm sitting here looking at it, this might be too much. Of course, I said the same thing with the 45s on the seated um, shoulder flies, but it was actually, I mean, the third set was starting to get pretty tough, but all in all, it was pretty easy for what I was expecting. Huh. Let's just do it then. Let's just see. Yeah, you guys remember how I said swinging a sledgehammer all day? At a certain point, it starts to, I can't explain why, but it starts to like kind of jar my elbow. Well, I'm feeling that here. I don't know if it looked easy or if it looked good even, but after about the fifth rep, my elbow, it actually started almost burning a little bit, which is not, and not in a good way. Um, that is not what you want to feel. I'm going to be very careful with this. If it gets too bad, I don't know. I might just do something lighter or completely scrap triceps. That is like the last option. So I'm gonna try to keep going. But you know, something I'm definitely have to really, really, really make sure I'm feeling it and really pay attention to the pain because it is kind of painful. All right, I'll try a couple more. Okay, that's good. That felt better. My elbow really didn't even hurt. That's so weird how it does that. So freaking weird. And some days it's the complete opposite. The first set or two will feel good, and then like the third set it'll start hurting. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I'm gonna be smart. Like these 2 second eccentrics are really gonna help me. Actually, it's safer, and if I can keep going, I will. If it starts hurting so bad that I feel like I need to stop, I will. Simple as that. You know what? Since it feels better, let's add this 10, and I'll do one more. Come on, man. What a set. That was a perfect one to end this with. Yep. Okay. Now, I kind of don't really. I have a couple ideas. One of them being what I said earlier. Going quick, alternating a set for shoulders with triceps, and just keep going and going. So I do 3 each. It'd pretty much be like HIIT training at that point, high intensity interval training. That's one idea. But then again, I'm kind of just like, I don't know. I don't know. Let me contemplate and try to figure it out. All right. I caved. I gave in. We're going to try this. 6 continuous sets. I say continuous. There will be like a 20-second break between each one. Just to, I don't want it to be cardio. So, although it's still probably going to be something like that because I don't do this. It's crazy. I used to do this kind of stuff all the time. Not anymore. So, I'll do my set of shoulder flies with cables here. Then I'll have to raise. I guess I'll raise this one up because that's more in the shot. But I'll raise it up, grab this rope attachment, and then I'll do as many reps as I can with. I want to start heavy with the first set of each, and then as I go progress through the 6 straight sets, I'm gonna have to go lighter and lighter with each one. We'll see. I mean, if I don't have to, I won't, but we'll see. Um, so yeah, that's the plan. Let's try it and see if it goes like I think it can. I think it'd be really good. The only way to know is to fucking do it, right? Okay, that was actually lighter than I thought it'd be. I said I want to go a little heavy on this one. It's too late now. I've already done it. So, instead of going down in weight like I thought I might have to on the second shoulder one, I could probably stay right where it is. All right. What weight now with this? Let's start with 8.5. We'll see how that feels. All right. Right back to shoulders. This is interesting already. Yep, that's not gonna work. Pretty sure I'm not gonna fly with it on 8. Definitely not gonna happen. Okay. Shit. One more of each. Let's get a little bit of different camera angle. It'll just take a second. Let's do. I don't know. How's that look? Think that'll work? Let's try that. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to stick with the same weight for each one that I've done on the first 2. And here's the plan. If it ends up just being too sloppy and just too much, I might do a drop set of each. So let's see. How about we should do a rest pause instead? One more. Fucking good shit right there. All right. Same thing here. We'll try a little rest pause. One more. Okay, that's it. Pretty quick workout, but very, very effective. And for today, after the exhausting day I had at work, like I said, it was perfect. 6 sets of each. All right, let's go get a quick pump check. All right, now this is what I'm looking for. This honestly might be too bright. But yesterday I come in and I tried to, normally I put the light up top, which is good. I was like, let me try something different. I have a chair here and I have shining from the bottom up. Obviously, you can tell. But yesterday there's other people in here, so I couldn't just turn the lights off on them, you know? And it didn't quite look, I mean, it looked all right, but it didn't quite look like I wanted it to. You guys know lighting makes a big difference, especially when you're not cut and lean. I'm a little bulky right now. My fat percentage is a little higher, maybe probably 12 to 15%, a little higher than what I want in terms of just being able to pose in any lighting whatsoever and look amazing. You know what I mean? Unless you just, no, you know, I won't even say that. I was gonna say unless you're just a freaky, physique like Ronnie Coleman. But even in his off season, he still looked great. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. But let's try it. And there's different light settings on this, so actually, I might go down just a tick. But there's different light settings. So if this is too bright, then I can find one a little dimmer. And yeah, let's just try it. Let's try it. Is that too bright? I don't know. I can't tell. Why don't you say I do quick poses with this lighting? I'll go dimmer, do it again. See which one looks better. It might be too dark. Let's do some quick ones and I'll just kind of see if I think it's even worth it. Fuck it, let's do it. Instead of up higher, I'm trying to light pretty much straight on. Do a little bit more and then call it a day. Okay, I'm all about posed out. Does that make sense? I think you guys get what I'm saying. All right, man, this is just what I needed today. This workout was super effective. Like my shoulders, triceps are still pumped up. Um, but it was quick and not overly taxing. And like I said, it's just what I needed. Tomorrow's a rest day, even better. Sometimes your life outside the gym, most people don't have the luxury of not having a job, and so, and even not just a job, other things. But sometimes life outside the gym, can really take a toll just on you mentally, physically, maybe both at the same time. Um, and you can feel it in here. You can definitely feel it. And on those days, it doesn't hurt to kind of adjust, dial things back if you need to, however you need to, and then come back the next day, hopefully, or even a couple days later, however long it takes, come back stronger, and then get back to your normal routine. And just because I dialed it back doesn't mean what I did wasn't intense. Like, don't get that wrong. It was in some ways more intense today. I just didn't do as much, didn't go as heavy, didn't need to with how I was doing it. It was awesome. So, all right, time to rest up tomorrow. Get back at it Sunday. Don't get too crazy out there, guys, on this weekend. Behave.